Hi everyone and welcome. This video is going to demonstrate how to create sections in PowerSchool for schools in the Archdiocese of Chicago. So we're going to talk about sections. So the first thing we need to do is find that area of PowerSchool. We're working in the enhanced user interface of PowerSchool that has the navigation over on the left that looks like this with pop-out navigation. One nice thing about this new interface is in the top right corner there is actually a search box. So if I'm not sure where a page is, I can type it up here. Anything you type in this box will result in search results of either staff members, students, or pages in the PowerSchool software. So I'm going to type sections. And it looks like the very first result is what I'm looking for, course sections. And what's pretty neat about this is I can get to this two ways. I can either simply click on it, which is obviously the easiest, but if you really want to know where the page is, you can see there's a breadcrumb trail here. It's found by going to School Management and then Courses and Programs. So let's check that out. Over on the left, School Management, Courses and Programs, and there they are, course sections. So on this page, over on the left, we have all of the courses, and I'm in our sample school called Standards Academy, so there's more courses over here than you'll probably see. But just so you know, up at the top, you can change the way they're sorted. You can try it by number or by name and see which is easier for you to find. The other thing I like to do on a long page like this is press Control F on my keyboard. And I'm going to look for third. I'm looking for third grade sections, so I'm going to type 3RD. And you can see in the top right corner, it found 83 instances on this page, and I could scroll through them. But I can also see over on the left that they're highlighted here. So I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to find the third grade science section. And here it is right here, SCI 300. I see below there SCI 300A, so just be aware of which course your school is using. So when I click on that, if there are already any sections under this course, they'll be listed here. So if this is a course you've used from year to year, you'll see your sections in here from the past, and perhaps all you'll need to do is click on the section number and then edit perhaps the teacher or the location. So if you need to change the teacher on the on the section, the room number where it's meeting, something like that, you can simply do that. But if you need to create a new section for this course, over on the right, you're going to click the button that says New. And I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a new section. So let's take a look at this screen. So it has the course name, the course number, SCI 300, and that's important to remember. The next section is Schedule. If it's a homeroom section, you need to check the box in this row that says HR for homeroom. This is critical because attendance is taken in homeroom, and this box needs to be checked to make sure we get accurate attendance. If it's not a homeroom, it still needs to be put in a schedule. So if you use the scheduling aspects of PowerSchool, you will check the correct box here. And not everyone will see A, B, C, D, E. You might only have column A. So if you use the scheduling section of PowerSchool, you'll need to check the correct period and track that this section is going to happen in. If you don't use the scheduling section, you just need to check any of the boxes. So I'm just going to check a box because that makes it simply available to be able to schedule a student in. Continuing down this page, the term. If the class will go all year, I'm going to put it on the year. Teacher. We need to assign the teacher here. The rest of this information should be correct. If we need to add a second teacher, you can do so right there. Gradebook type should be on PowerTeacher Pro. Make sure it is. The room number, this might just be the room number where the class is going to meet. The section number, this is a required field. You can see the star over there by the section number. And I'm going to call this section 67. So some schools will put perhaps the homeroom as the section number. If the students are going to this science class with their entire homeroom, that might just help identify this section as the section for homeroom 67 or whatever your homeroom is. Grade level, I'll put 3. No one's enrolled currently. You can set your maximum enrollment right there. Dependent sections we'll talk about at a later date. This is not a homeroom. This usually comes into play generally on homeroom sections. So the next area you need to look at is this area about the grading scale, GPA, and honor roll. So first of all, you see this little area right here. And what this is saying is that this section is inheriting from the course. So the course is set on this grade scale, ABC 95.3. For GPA, class rank, and honor roll, the course is set to include them in the calculations. If you want to do something different than what this section has inherited from the course, you could change them right here. So if you need it to be not included, I'm going to leave these as is. If you need to change to a different grading scale, you can do that right here. All right, scrolling down. Most of you won't need to fill in anything else on this page, but just look through this in case there is something pertinent to your school. And I'm just double checking this, and then I'm going to go down to the bottom and hit submit. It's telling me teachers are being unassigned from this section. That was because I hit that plus button and the minus button showing you how to add a second teacher. And so it should be fine. Are you sure you want to proceed? We'll go yes. And now we'll just double check that that looks right. And it does. We've got Mary Poppins. Okay, so that was the science section. I'm going to now look through for the name of this section. So the course number is Sci 300 and this section is 67. So I just want to draw your attention so this starts to look familiar to you. If I had to write the name of this class, it would simply be, I'm sorry, of this section, it would simply be Sci 300.67. So when you start seeing things like that, that's the course and the section number. I'm going to look for another section. And I want to look for language arts, 3rd grade language arts, because I want to see what this section number is. So this is also, this is LA 300, section 45. So again, if I was writing that, this would be LA 300.45. Let's look at a homeroom section. So let's find the 3rd grade homeroom course and let's see what we have set up. So I can see my sections here, but I'm going to set up a new one. So I'm going to click new. My apologies. I'm actually going to edit a section. So I'm going to take this section here, section 44. And a couple things. So first of all, on a homeroom section, as I mentioned earlier, these boxes have to be checked. Okay, in the HR row, any columns that you have, they need to be checked. I'm going to change this section actually to 27, and I'm also going to change the teacher as I'm getting ready for the new year. Now, this is a homeroom, and if you notice in this box right here where it says dependent sections, we've got some courses listed here, and you'll recognize that format. What this means is if I enroll any students into this third grade homeroom section 27, they will also automatically be enrolled in these sections. Now, you don't need to do this. I'm just drawing your attention to it so that if you have a homeroom section and you see a bunch of sections listed in the dependent section, you know what that means. So I'm going to take these out for now, but I just wanted to draw your attention to that. And I'm going to submit these changes. And that's really all there is to creating sections. Good luck, everyone.